I know sometimes people like to make fun of the Appalachian culture, but I think there are a lot of things about the Appalachian culture that we should hold on to, and we should
How was you've already talked about this a little bit, but how was the sense of community?
I don't know whether my memory has made it more so sweet than it was. I just know that everybody felt safe. You knew your kids could go out and play and ride bicycles, and neighbors were watching out for them. But you didn't worry about anyone. Kidnappings, murders, shootings, that stuff would never enter our mind back then. There was a safety. You slept with your doors unlocked sometimes and your windows up at night. And it makes me really sad that you guys don't experience that, because it really was a wonderful feel. It was a feeling of belonging, and you wanted to make your community better because you belonged to that community. Because family was family. Family was family, and then your neighbors were important. So but we're all out for ourselves now, and it's just not like it was.
How did people worship? How was religion?
A lot of people. We've gotten away from that a great deal. I think there's a turnaround now coming around now. A lot more people are going to prayer services, and back then it was a big deal because you would go there to socialize. You know, we had dinners, and you knew when someone was in need in your church, and it was important because you were always there to put out a hand and to help somebody if somebody was in need. And the churches knew that. The churches also stood together. It wasn't this divided up into different religions or different type. They stood together. So faith was a big deal, and it was a center of a lot of families at that time.
Were there any locally owned shops, and how
Oh
successful
my
were
gosh,
they?
yes. Before the malls came in, and I'm not saying anything against them, because I mean, I know people love going to the malls and all the stores are in one places. But when I would walk down the street as a girl of your age, the stores were all full of people. The town, Saturday, oh my goodness, the hustle and bustle of Saturday. There wouldn't be a parking spot. All the stores were filled, storefronts were full, everything, and we all shop local. So it kept them afloat. So a big difference. And storekeepers knew you. They knew you and you knew them. So that also created a feel of a nice, sweet town, and that's what we had. We had a real hometown experience here.
So how does it compare to today?
Makes me sad how it's compared to today. I guess, I always think it is what we put into it. But even at school where I work, these children are afraid. They can't go out and ride their bikes. They can't go to parks by themselves. The doors are locked. Cars are locked. Everything has changed, and in that situation, not for the better. Family has broken down.